Good morning, first graders. How are you doing today on day 11 of distance learning? I can't believe it's been 11 days already. Today I'm going to be talking to you about your math assignment for day 11. This week we're going to be spending a lot of time on word problems and different types of word problems, putting together, taking apart, and where the start is unknown and the result is unknown. And today we're focusing on word problems where the start is unknown. Okay, so before we begin, I'm going to read to you our I can statement for today. I can solve word problems where the start is unknown. Remember, the start unknown word problems are where the word problem is starting with an amount that we don't know yet, and we have to try to solve to find that unknown number. Okay, so let's go over number one. I am on page 59 for day 11 for today in your math packet. Okay, and we're going to try to solve number one together. It says Cora draws some pictures. Some pictures. How many pictures does she draw? We don't know. She gives 5 pictures away. And now she has 8 pictures left. How many pictures did she draw to start? So before I try to solve this problem, I want to make sure I understand the gist of it, right? Like when we're doing our 3 reads for our problem solving protocol. So the gist of this problem, from what I understand, is that a little girl named Cora is drawing pictures, and then she gives some away, and then she has some left, right? She starts with some, she gives some away, and now she only has some left, okay? Now, if I really start to focus on the numbers or the quantities, right, I don't know how many she's starting with, okay? So when I try to map this out in an equation, because I don't know what number I'm starting with, I'm just gonna put a box or a square because I don't know my start, right? Just like our I can statement told us, we're starting with a number that we don't know yet. Okay, so we know she drew some pictures, and then it said that she gives 5 pictures away. So think about that. If she's giving 5 pictures away, that means that she is going to have less, right? We're taking away from the pictures that she has. That's telling me that I need to use a minus sign, that we're going to be subtracting. So after this box that's going to represent our start unknown, I'm going to say minus 5 because she gives away 5 pictures that she drew, okay? The problem also tells us how many she has left. She has 8 pictures left, okay? So looking at my equation, I know that she started with some, I don't know how many. I know she gave away 5, and I know that she has 8 left. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is use my knowledge, my schema about related facts and fact families, okay? Because when I'm looking for the beginning number in a subtraction problem, I'm thinking about this in terms of a number bond, okay? If I were going to draw a number bond with this information that I have, what I know is that I don't have the whole, right? Because the biggest number in a subtraction equation is our whole, but we don't know that number right now, okay? But I do have 2 parts. My 2 parts are 5 and 8. So I'm gonna write that in here. 5 and 8 are my 2 parts, and I don't have my whole. Now, when you're looking at this number bond, what are you noticing? What are we going to have to do? Which operation are we going to have to use to find our missing whole or our missing start? Give you some think time. I know, I have to add. I have to add these 2 numbers together to find my missing whole. 8 plus 5. Okay, let me write that here. 8 plus 5 equals. I'm going to use my count on strategy, although there are many strategies that we can use when we're adding and subtracting. I'm going to count on, and I always start with the biggest number in my head. You can count with me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8 plus 5 is 13. If 8 plus 5 is 13, right, that's my missing whole, then I also know that 13 minus 5 equals 8. So now I have my missing number, or my missing start, or my start unknown. And now we know the answer to number 1. How many pictures did she start with? She started with 13. And I would put all of this work where I'm showing my mathematical thinking, because I'm a good mathematician, I would show all of this right over here on the side. And then this is where I write my answer, which we just solved was 13 pictures. Remember to show your work, show your mathematician thinking, okay? This is what we're going to be doing for this page here and for the second page for day 11, which is right behind it. Okay, I want to revisit this I can statement before I move on. I can solve word problems where the start is unknown. And that's what we just did. I can do it. I met my I can statement and I'm so excited. Okay, now, one more thing I want to show you before I say goodbye. After you complete your math work, every day, we're going into our math journal, which is at the back of our math packets. And here's for day 11. And what we're supposed to do is come up with our own start unknown word problem. And I came up with mine. I want to share it with you. Santino has some books. Remember, today we're focusing on start unknown. So I can't tell you how many he starts with. That's why I said some. Santino has some books. Then I give him 7 more. Oh, doesn't sound like a subtraction. This sounds like an addition start unknown problem. Now he has 19 books. How many did he have to start with? So I used my strategy of starting with a box because this is a start unknown problem. I gave him 7 more books and he has 19 altogether. I decided to show my work with 10 frames. Here I used a number bond, but here I decided to use 10 frames. Remember, there are multiple strategies when we are adding, subtracting, and solving word problems, okay? So here I showed you the number 19 because that is my whole, okay? And then because I know related facts and fact families, I decided to do 19 minus 7 to find my missing number. So I showed you 19 and I took away 7 and then I counted how many were left and it was 12, right? 10, 11, 12. 19 minus 7 is 12. So 12 plus 7 equals 19. And now I know my missing number, my start unknown, is 12. He started with 12 books. And you're going to come up with your own word problem, start unknown. Write it down here and then show me how to solve the problem in the box on the top. Okay? I can solve word problems where the start is unknown, and you can too. Don't forget to show me your work today or whoever your teacher is, okay? Bye, first graders.